Alright, let's look at the homework 9, problem number 16. Alright, so let's find the antiderivative satisfying the given initial value condition. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so in order to find the y from its derivative, we can take the antiderivative. So y is going to be antiderivative of this guy. Actually, before we do the antiderivative, I'm going to rewrite this guy so that we can find the antiderivative a little bit more easily. Alright, so I'm going to split this into two parts. It's going to be 6x over, alright, and I don't like cube root, so I'm going to write it as x to the 1/3 power, right? And plus, you're going to have 5 over, same thing, cube root of x, so it's x to the 1/3, right? So all I did was just split that into this fraction and this fraction right there. Alright, then we can rewrite this as, alright, so this is first power. So you have a 6 is just a number. Right, so 1 minus 1/3 would be 2/3. So it's going to be x to the 2/3 power. And there's a 5 here. And it's going to be sitting on the bottom, so we can write it as x to the negative 1/3 power. Alright, so we can just find the antiderivative, so of, let's say, 6x to the 2/3 power plus 5x to the negative 1/3 power with respect to x. Right? So this is going to be equal to, right, 6 is just a number, right? Power rule, add 1 to the power, so 2/3 plus 1 would be 5/3. Right? Divide by 5/3 is equivalent to multiply by 3/5. So I'm going to just do that. And plus, right, 5 is already there. Right, add 1 to the power, so negative 1/3 plus 1 is 2/3. Divide by 2/3 is multiplied by 3/2. Right, and then you have a plus some constant c. This is an indefinite integral. Right, so let's clean it up first. So it's going to be 3 times 6, so it's 18 over 5 x to the 5/3 power plus 15 over 2 x to the 2/3 power plus c. All right, so let's find c in this case. All right, so it says that when x equals 1, y is supposed to be 0. So let's plug in x equals 1. All right, so if you plug in 1 here, it's going to be 18 over 5. And here, plugging 1 here, you're going to get the 15 over 2. And then you have plus c. All right, let's simplify this. So taking a common denominator, that'll be 10. All right, so we'll have to multiply 18 by 2. So it's going to be 36. And then we have to multiply 15 by 5. So it's going to be 75. Alright, so plus c, so that's going to be 6 plus 5 is 11, and so it's going to be 111 over 10 plus c. Alright, but we know that this is supposed to be equal to 0, right? Which means that we subtract the 111 over 10, so c is equal to negative 111 over 10. Right, so therefore, we just the y function is 18 over 5 x to the 5/3 power plus 15 over 2 x to the 2/3 power, and c came out to be negative 111 over 10. Right, let's plug it in. Alright, so what we got was 18 over 5 x to the 5/3 power and plus 15 over 2 x to the 2/3 power minus 111 over 10. All right, so let's check the answer. All right, we got that. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.